back. Southwest Transit's newest fleet is getting ready to hit the road, but you might notice that something is very different. Lauren Andrago is at the transit station. I think she's out in EP here in Eden Prairie. Lauren, tell us what's going on here. It sounds very futuristic.
It does sound futuristic, doesn't it, Amy? But this is the present. In 2024, you're going to be seeing autonomous vehicles on the streets here in the Twin Cities. I want to introduce you to Eric Hansen. He's the CEO of Southwest Transit. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you. It's exciting.
Autonomous vehicles will be on the streets in the Twin Cities. They actually already are mapping out streets.
They're on there mapping out right now, yes.
What made you want to bring these to the Twin Cities?
I think there's a couple reasons. Number one is because it's just cool. We want to know about the future. We want to see how this is, and we want to encourage people to ride public transit. And why not here? And we want to connect to the Green Line extension when it comes in here to Southwest Station, and so it's kind of a cool thing for Southwest Transit. We love it.
It's a great location to be in. Soon enough, people will be able to order these. Tell me where we're at right now, what the vehicles are doing on the roads.
Sure. So we're so close to launching. We're very close. I don't have an exact date for you yet, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. All these vehicles go around Eden Prairie. They're mapping out every location, making sure that it's safe for folks. And so if you're here, kind of in the middle of Southwest Station, you might see some of these vehicles on the road right now, but not with passengers yet.
Right. There's really nothing else like this in the Twin Cities. We know there are other markets that are introducing autonomous vehicles in certain ways.
Yes.
This is going to be a really nice service for people here in the city.
It absolutely is going to be a great service. It's going to be really easy to use. You just use our app, which is called Southwest Prime, and you can call this vehicle or call our customer service. And we anticipate that you should be able to get a vehicle within 15 minutes as long as you're in this vicinity. And in fact, your station, as a matter of fact, is also in the service area, which is also pretty cool too.
I could just order one and take it to the mall.
You could order one and take it to the Eden Prairie Mall if you wanted to. Yeah.
Eric, I think we're going to get inside now.
Great.
Thank you.
You guys have fun.
We will. All right. My photographer Brad is going to get into the passenger seat next to me. I'm going to get in right here and turn this microphone off because I need to introduce you to Paris. He's our driving operator right now. As we told you at noon, Amy, these vehicles are autonomous, but we're still kind of in a training mode. Paris is going to take us on a bit of a ride. He's an operator. Hi, Paris.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for bringing us out. We're going to take the vehicle on the road. Tell me what you're doing up here right now.
So up here you have a few controls where you can control if you want the car to resume or go into autonomy. I'm here to make sure it doesn't make any mistakes, but mostly it drives itself, and when it needs me to take over, I take over.
Okay, should we hit the road?
I'll show you guys now how it works.
All right. Vehicle's locked. We've got a lot of futuristic looking technology here. I see a big screen right here in front of us that's showing us our route and showing us where the vehicle is going. Now, eventually, when a customer gets into this vehicle, no one is going to be sitting in Paris's spot. But right now, we're kind of shifting on and off, right, Paris? Sometimes you do need to operate parts of the vehicle, and sometimes it is driving autonomously.
Yes. So right now, we are a driver in at this site, and we will have AVOs, which are operators, autonomous vehicle operators, who will be driving people around. This computer here is a big computer where it has this thing called an MPDM viewer, and if you look back here on the screen, it shows you where we are, and it makes its own decisions. So right now, this car is making its own decisions. See, it stopped right here for that car, and now it's going to continue because it wanted to make sure that it was clear for it to go. But these cars have a mind of their own, and each one drives differently, and each one learns differently and collects different data. So each car that you get in will be a different experience, and it'll be like a whole new person every time.
So it's not like a computer chip with memory goes into this vehicle. This is
literally
intelligent,
like AI.
And it is learning the roads.
Yes.
And
so
learning
this car is like a 3-year-old kid, and it knows everything. Like, it sees everything. It has 3 different different types of light detection. So we can see infrared, we can see thermal, we can see regular cameras, and in those cameras you can see through walls, you can see around corners. So it knows where every car is, it knows where every person is, and it's learning every single day. Each day we take that data and we offload it into an even bigger supercomputer,
Whoa.
which basically puts it to all the other cars, and they learn from each other. So they are all connected and they're all learning every single day.
Paris, are you steering right now?
No, the car is steering.
So you have not put your hands on the wheel at all since we started driving?
No, I am just hovering.
All right.
Just
So
hovering over the wheel.
You're supervising the 3-year-old.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
You work with May Mobility. You came here from Detroit to do this job. What have you been seeing as these vehicles have been rolling out in other markets?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of different things with different companies. A lot of them are already driver out, which means that they have no drivers in the car. But those companies have like much more time, and May is brand new, but we also have like the MPDM, which other companies do not have. So we're able to actually take our cars and teach them things.
Wow.
They're actually able to learn as like their own brain, and they can take that data and use it in their own way, which is why each car is different.
Got it.
Each car almost has its own personality, and after having a few rides, you'll be able to tell that difference. So it's really cool, and it's very interesting to see. To be around it every day is crazy, because sometimes you know, it's like you have to get to know someone's personality,
Yeah.
and you have to know how to deal with that person, and that's how these cars are.
It's just like making a new friend and forming a new friendship.
Exactly.
Wow. Paris,
Exactly.
This is fascinating stuff. Again, Amy, so this is May Mobility, is the partnership with Southwest Transit. Brad is sitting right next to me, being a real trooper as our photojournalist today. We've got a 3-year partnership right now between May Mobility and Southwest Station. They currently have 5 of these vehicles out on the roads, currently calibrating the streets. So for right now, customers can't buy one of these yet. That's coming soon as they're ready to roll it out and let people start ordering rides.
Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. He did such a great job of explaining everything. Clearly he's been doing this before. I'm just amazed.
Yeah.
I'm amazed at the whole thing. Do you feel comfortable? I mean, obviously Paris knows what he's doing, but did you have any anxiety going into this?
Yeah, I absolutely did. I've never been in a driverless vehicle before. I've only been in a Tesla that someone was fully driving. But Paris assured me that the vehicle will tell him when it's time for a human to take over, when someone needs to troubleshoot something. And that's just while we're in this kind of training phase, the computer is telling it. So for right now, Paris made me feel very comfortable. I was ready to get in the car. And it sounds like they're not going to roll it out until it's safe and ready for everybody.
Okay, amazing.